Okay, yeah, it's this time of the week again. Get to read more reviews and play the games, of course. It's more important, I guess. Uh, so we're currently up to Marsport. If we're lucky, maybe we can get this whole issue finished. Maybe. See how see how quickly we get through everything, I guess. Anyway, we start with Marsport. Keys only again. I haven't learned how to use the joystick yet. So anyway, from the mystical lands of Celtic legend, Gargoyle have leaped a few thousand years into the future to an Earth under siege from alien threat. Your task as the space-suited John Marsh, no greasy Cuchulain here, is to begin the counterattack against the alien Sept in the occupied Marsport base. The base holds the key to mankind's survival in the form of plans that will enable the strengthening of the force field protecting Earth and the Moon. The plans are hidden within the 10 levels of Marsport, which is infested with the insectoid Sept, and defended by M Central, the computer installed to run the city and defend the plans against the Sept. The game format is basically the same as Dundalk, but it takes place in a futuristic setting and presents the player with totally new problems. The screen is split into two sections, with the top half showing John Marsh as he wanders around the various base levels, and the bottom section providing information on status. Marsh is much more agile than Cuchulain from DD, walking in a more upright, nimble-footed manner. As you move down corridors, the view can be switched through 4 camera angles at 90 degrees to each other so that both sides of the corridor can be looked at by changing cameras. Every now and then, a junction will be encountered, which can be turned into by switching views appropriately. So now you know how to move about, and you will want to know what to do next. Most of the action involves various wall units, doors, and aliens, which have to be used, opened, and killed, respectively. Of course, it isn't that simple because there's the usual mass of objects with a complicated chain of events and actions needed for completing tasks. One of the earliest jobs is to arm yourself with a weapon. That's right, folks, this gargoyle game features shooting, blasting, zapping, or in other words, alien killing. The gun isn't that easy to get because it involves using 2 of the lifts to get to it and a gun permit to open its wall unit. Once found, you never lose it, even if you die. It's awfully generous of them. It has to be charged every so often to keep these puffs of fire popping out, putting an end to the Sept warriors that patrol some locations. These things are small, spiky insects which are deadly when run into. Other objects include water, flour, and charcoal. But what do you do with them? I don't know yet. But I strongly suspect they can make something that can deal with warlords. Those are a much nastier proposition, although they can't move around. They are large beasts with clicking jaws, wiggling feet, and menacing abdomen. Not a pretty sight. Get too close and a large curly sting whips out of the abdomen and in gruesome fashion lets you have it. A sight which made my skin crawl. These multi-legged monsters are impervious to ordinary firepower, and as yet, I don't know how to destroy them. There are 8 types of wall unit which perform different functions, mostly helpful to you. They are the main source of objects where they need to be used to complete tasks. Fortunately, their uses are explained enough in the instruction manual to be easily used once you're in the game. The bottom of the display shows your location and compass direction, inventory, and a readout from any messages received from wall units. The instructions are wonderfully atmospheric with Gargoyle of vivid imagination put to work again. A background to the events, and even the future, is provided along with a chronology of events, playing instructions, and a recommended reading list. This is definitely not a game to be. It's definitely not a game to be missed since it has all the successful elements of DD and a few more besides. I just can't wait for the other two in the Siege of Earth trilogy. I'm not sure the other two got released. Well, I still don't remember them at least. Yeah, second opinion. My heart was about to sink when I saw what at first sight looked like a Dunderak clone, but as soon as it became clear that it was a great step forward for Gargoyle, if not quite a giant leap for humanity. The vertical arrangement of Marsport means a different kind of problem in reaching new areas. The different wall units are perplexing. Well, I've yet to find out how to mix the ingredients on offer and come up with the right mixture. It's heartening to see that John Marsh walks rather better than Cuchulain, and great to be able to shoot those revolting bugs. The only drawback I foresee is that you might need the cartographic skills of a mercator to map this one out. Good news! Fantastic animation, great background graphics and flesh creeping aliens, devious tasks requiring plenty of puzzling, large playing area, excellent atmospheric instructions, shooting action as well as adventure problems. Bad news, the keyboard controls can be confusing, can be frustrating if you get really stuck. Graphics 97, Sonics 11, grab factor 94, staying power 95, overall 95%. The 8 wall units. Supply units. These provide objects which can be picked up. Each unit provides a limitless supply of one object. Lockers. If you have too many objects to carry, you can store some in lockers to come back for later. Refuse units. There are lots of these. Use them to dispose of unwanted objects. Charge units. Used for charging up the weapon. Factor units. These can combine 2 or more objects to make something new. Key stations. When the right object is placed in here, it will unlock another unit or door. Vid text. These provide information which is displayed in the bottom half of the display. A mag with zest. Okay. So yeah. Let's get on with this. Get into the game. Okay. Let's get started. That's not how you spell it. Marsport. Hey, you've got demo mode, restore, save and restore game into Marsport. Let's get started here. Now I've got to remember what the keys are. Presumably this. Okay. Hello, little floating ball. Welcome to the city of Marsport. Sorry, no exit without plans. There's the refuse. Anything else along here? Nope. It's a locker. No entry. Herald. That's the thing going around here, is it? Yeah, it's right back in there. Pops back out again. I forgot where to go, really. Comes back out again. I don't know if I can interact with it or not. Nope. Not sure I've got all the controls here. Okay, I'm going to look up the manual. It might get us some bit further. Let's see here. Okay. Oh, got a list of all the levels. Enter a doorway. To achieve this on any computer, position Commander Marsh in front of the door and press the enter button. Well, timeline and everything, got everything in here. Here's the keys. Alternate keys on bottom row, Z to / walk left and right. Enter a door is enter the enter key. Good. Pick up and drop is Q. Q are the alternate keys from Q onwards. Select object. One, okay. Top row. Fire space. Okay. So, okay, enter doors, enter. Okay. Okay, let's keep going. So we can't enter this. Okay, so we have to find somewhere else to go. Oh, there we go. Space field. Oh, we got a bit of text here. Oh, just where we started, is it? Okay, we can go through this door. Reception. Coma level sector D, reception. There is nothing here. This is not helpful. Oh, here we go, down tube. We've got a charge. It's where you put your gun. You gotta find the gun first. There we go. Down we go. Oh, do we see the gun there? Okay. Progress. Level EA7. Okay. Warning, accept warriors. I don't think I want to go there without a gun, somehow. So we'll head back. Is that the way we came? I'm lost already. Oh, here's the up tube there. Okay, so we'll go this way then. So refuse. Plenty of refuse. No entry. Nope, can't enter. Wandering around, there's another charge place. Danger. Should we enter the danger room? 20 seconds, dust bomb activated. Bomb deactivated. No effect. Okay. Warning acceptable. Oh, great. Bomb's gonna kill me as soon as I get here. Turn around the corner, right? Oh, there he is. Turn around. Bye. Run. Dance a little jig. That's why they're skipping. Well, this is fun. Down tube. Escaping. I'm going way down. Eventually, am I stuck here? I'm stuck here. Gauze. Plant room. Key. I guess that means it's locked. Secured. So we need a key for that room. No entry. Oh, are we stuck here? Oh, up tube. Here we go. Alright, up we go. Oh. Uh-oh. These one-way doors are annoying. Let's refuse. Up tube. Let's go up. Need to go up. Okay. Charge. Can I charge the ghouls? Danger. It's not a danger room. See what happens in here. Funny, disposing bombs were really that easy. Down tube. All the way down again. We're just back here again. More ghouls. Up tube. I think we've just gone around in circles. Better back off here. Oh, jeez. Ah, dead. 12%. Let's try again. Should we just find this? There's a down tube already. Is there anyone in this area? I think that's where the gun is, so you gotta get it to that on. Yeah, so I think the up tube will just take me back to where I was, right? Because there's no door there, obviously. So we get to the daily level somehow. Oh, geez. Well, these are your large ones. Let them just sit there. Sure, you have it attack us just for fun. Well, there goes block. Yep. Okay. Yeah. Look around here. Supply. Hey, here's an item. Gun permit. Will this take us up the level we need to get to it? Looks like it might. I think we found it. Hopefully. What's this thing? Charcoal. Down tube. We're staying here though. Chemists. It's a key. Herald. Locker. Supply. What's here? What is this thing? Flour. Okay, that'll be the way we came in here. A fork here. Uh-oh. Oh, he's got to walk all right. Oh. And yeah, probably should have taken the intersection there. Okay, last attempt this time. Now you just got to remember we've found the gun permit to start with. Okay. Oh, this guy. Right, we can't go that way. Okay. This way then. I think we're in the wrong place now. Oh! Yep. This time last attempt. Okay. try this way then. See where that ends up. Okay, there's no enemies here. Supply. There we go. Pick it up. Okay, this gets us up to the correct level at least. Now we just got to find the gun. We know it's on this level. It's a flower for no particular reason. It's the chemist's. Needs a key. Okay, we probably shouldn't be here then. Perhaps. I don't know. Not sure there's any other option really. Well, then let's try, I guess. Try not to die. Oh, there he is. Turn around. Come on. There he goes. We know which way he's going. Oh, no, he's turning around. Sneaky little. Okay, let's head this way. There we go. We found it. Drop it there. You have a gun. With no charge, apparently. There's usually some charge somewhere. Another supply. What's it we've got here? Water. Uh-huh. Any other? Nope, nothing along here. There's no other. Alright, got a. This is the way we came in, wasn't it? Wasn't it? I don't know. Okay. We'll try the other path then. Here we go. So set the gun, drop it in, and it's charged. Here we go, we can shoot things. Now let's have some fun. Ooh. The way first. Dead. Good. I don't know if more show up or not. Yep. Just be sure. Restricted. Baking tin. What is in here? Secured. Okay, never mind. Can't shoot the herald. You charge. Chemists. What a flour baking tin. Do we get to actually make anything or not? Already lost again. Is that down tube? Okay. No entry. Little happy skipping aliens. Oh, oh, dead. 18%. Alright, we'll leave it at that. We'll move on to the next game. We're not going to get finished if we keep this up. That nearly an hour. Okay. Back to the magazine. Okay. Game of Lifetime. Elite. Night Law. Alienate. Run a gremlin through your Amstrad. I've seen these ads before. Alright. Here's the rest of the Willow pattern review that we missed before. They put the end of this 8 pages later for whatever reason. Anyway, Nick Gamers, don't panic. Naturally, the whole idea of a game is to make you panic, and the infuriatingly, maddeningly, eyeball-twitchingly difficult task may wreck a few joysticks, computers, homes, and marriages. It all sounds easy enough. Return a load of radioactive teddy bears to your spaceship without getting caught by a big green bouncy monster. But it will drive you crazy. The screen consists of 4 levels of walkway, which scroll as the spaceman you control walks along them. The walkways wrap around after several screens, and at one point there is a gap in all 4 where your rocket stands. Sitting about at various points are teddy bears which are yellow and deadly to the touch. Yep, teddy bears are deadly. These first have to be shot with the laser you carry to make them harmless to the touch, and then pushed along with the laser to the ship. At several points along the platforms are a series of blocks which serve as lifts, allowing you to move up or down floors to get at teddy bears. As the rocket fills up, it moves up a walkway until, with all the teddy bears inside, you finish. You can only walk across the gap at the level of the rocket's base, though. Anywhere else, and one of the 6 lives is lost. Up to now, there hasn't been much to panic about, but the green monster is what changes all that. He appears at the start of the game and hops along the walkways like a Martian kangaroo. Hey, space kangaroo, in pursuit of you. He can change platforms, and unfortunately, he travels faster than you. And therefore, the spaceman relies on his wits to outsmart him with frequent changes of level. The monster only does one at a time and direction. The monster also has a little green frog as a sidekick who hops up and down the top walkway, making escape from big slimy bro. Oh god, I've got to skip more here. Brother harder. He can be killed off by shooting from behind, off the end of the walkway into the gap. These 2 reptiles cause tremendous problems because there is never any rest and you are continuously chased about, enough to make anybody panic. With practice, some tactics reveal themselves that will help you stay one step ahead. The game will always be a demanding challenge. The graphics and sound are nothing special. The addictive quality of the game is in its maddening task. It seems so simple and is so hard to achieve, and you just have to keep trying. If you've no patience, this could well drive you up the wall, round the bend, and into the nearest pub. Me, I think I have one more play. Good news! highly addictive, calls for constant attention and thought, very difficult to complete, cheaper than usual. Bad news, bad for the nerves, not much depth, just one infuriating task. Maybe a bit too maddening. Graphics 62, Sonics 44, grab factor 76, staying power 60, overall rating 68%. Back here before we see everything else. Okay. A second opinion. They must be joking. Don't panic indeed. This is one game where if you don't get your joystick in a twist, it just isn't worth playing. The idea is simple, and there's not much in the way of variety, although what graphics there are very good. The interest, of course, lies in the frenetic gameplay, and that's quite something. When you want to put a bit of excitement into your otherwise mundane existence, you could do much worse than load up this game. Okay, well, let's load up the game then. Let's see. Okay, onto the. Here we go. Let's get started here. It's called Panic. Panic base. Good. Okay, yeah, this kind of look like a space kangaroo, I guess. Maybe. I don't know. Okay. 3 change keys will set the keys. Okay, do we have. What was the. Yeah, I did change that. I thought I did. Can we play joystick on this game? Answer is yes. Okay. Oh boy. This is. Oh, you gotta push them, huh? Because this is a game. Oh boy, it's right up. It's catching up. It's faster than I am, that's for sure. Oh boy. What is this thing? Oh. This is certainly a game. How long is the playfield in this thing? Jeez, I can't do much with it following you. Oh no, I'm dead, 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 I'm dead. Yep. Oh jeez. This is... game's hard. Oh, there's a mistake. Oh, I forget that teddy bears are deadly if you don't shoot them first. Oh jeez, he turned around. Oh, I can't go off the platform there, can I, huh? Well, that's good to know. Oh, damn frog. Oh, damn frog. Oh. Yeah. What do you do? Ah, he disappeared there. Uh-huh. That went well. Oh, hey. Oh, ah. I did not expect that to happen. Yeah, this game's pretty much run, run. Ah, there's a frog. Goddamn frog. Yeah. Oh, I feel sorry for you playing this as your first game. Oh. This is. Let's keep trying for a bit. Well, that's a bright idea, wasn't it? Oh! Yeah. Yeah! Hey, you're supposed to know what level he's on. Ah, jeez. Oh, jeez. Ah. Well. One last go. Oh, no, we did. Yeah, the frog! Oh, jeez. No, that was a mistake. Ah, he's here. Of course he is. Why wouldn't he be? Oh, jeez, he's going this way. Yep, that's... Oh god, he's here already. Oh! Too close to the teddy bear. Oh boy. I think I could safely move on to the next game now. It was a, it's a thing. Oh boy, the next game is Formula One Simulator. Ooh, this one I did play a bit of back in the day. Gotta love racing games where you just touch of the corner and you explode and die. Uh, yeah, racing games have suddenly taken off on Arnold with 2 releases in 1 month simulating Formula One racing. This cheapo offering is 10 tracks to choose from and follows the pole position format of having to race a qualifying lap before growing into the race proper. The 10 tracks are Silverstone, Brands Hatch, Monaco, Hockenheim, Osserreichering, Kyalami, Zolder, Paul Ricard, Monza, and Zandvoort. Each one has a different layout of straights and curves. Having selected the track, you can select automatic or manual gear changes and are told what the weather conditions are like. The racing screen appears with a view from your car's cockpit of the track ahead. On top of the display is a status line telling you your speed, RPM, gear, time, position, and lap. Your first task is to make a practice lap of the track, and with your time determining the car's position on the race grid. You can accelerate, decelerate, and change gear while trying to negotiate their bends in the circuit. If you drift too wide on a corner or steer badly on a straight and run into the grass, the car crashes and you'll have to start all over again. Having qualified, you're put on the grid with 8 other cars and have to battle it out around the circuit. This is where another feature of the car comes in handy. The wing mirrors. These warn you of any traffic behind you, while cars may loom in front and that have to be passed without crashing into them. The car has 5 gears, although you'll need some long straight stretches to get into 5th at around 150 mph and over. 150 mph does not sound all that fast. I don't know. I guess it was different 40 years ago, I guess. The maximum speed depends on the type of circuit and weather conditions, and some needing lots of banking and light cornering, while some others can be blasted around with the engine at full stretch. When cornering hard, the wheels will make a protesting squeal to let you know you're on the limit. If you're crashing the race proper, you're given your fastest lap time so that you can keep a record of the best times for each circuit. Graphics and sound aren't as good as 3D Grand Prix, with less detail and colour. The other cars in particular moving jerkily is not as good as the Amstrad offering, but it is a lot cheaper and still provides a tough challenge to those hungry for tarmac action. A second opinion, not another motor racing game. I groaned as I donned helmet and gloves and climbed reluctantly into the cockpit. But you guessed I was won over by its charm, etc., and cheapness. If you can't use the mortgage to get Amsoft's Road Racer, you won't be far behind it with a copy of this. All the driving bits are very well done. I thought the sound was pretty realistic. The only drawback really was the boring background graphics. I would have liked some pretty scenery to admire as I cornered at 150 mph. Good news, 10 different circuits, practice and full race driving, difficult tracks and opponents, a lot cheaper than 3D Grand Prix. Bad news, not as good as 3D Grand Prix. Car graphics are not impressive. Left and right controls are insensitive. Graphics 61, Sonic 63, grab factor 70, staying power 74, overall rating 73%. Breaking the mold. Okay. Anyway, we'll give it a go. Racing games are not my favourite. We'll give it a go. Okay. Off we go. Hopefully I've picked the right one. Yep. This is it. I move this music. There's all the tracks here. I'll stick with Silverstone. It seems very much the easiest. It's the only one I've actually finished back in the day anyway. Alright. Automatic gears, definitely. The track is dry. Prepare to qualify. Try not to crash. Jesus. 150. We got it done. About 150 almost. $160. There we go. Peter Race. Saying a fifth. Need to get past everything and, not hit anything. Yeah. Whoa, he's popped out there. Oh! Yeah. That's how far you have to get off the track to crash. And that's it, game over. Try it again. Track is weird called. Oh boy. That's close. Oh! I crashed the car. Try again. Oh god, it's wet again. Okay, prepare to race. Fifth again, huh? Should have braked a bit more. Yeah. This game's a bit hard. Do it one last go. Try track. Let's go. People. Prepare to race. Hey, I got the fourth this time. he come from? This guy's blocking me. And all of a sudden they zoom off. Oh! He just pops out of nowhere. Second lap. We did a lap. Oh! Around the corner. Where's that? First lap, 1:53. We got a lap done. I'll make that a win. Alright. We'll move on to the next game. Okay, on to the next. Oh boy! Cauldron! Oh, I suppose at least it's not Cauldron 2, I guess. Shoot, that will be coming soon. Okay. A combination of a shoot 'em up and a platform game is a very attractive proposition. This is just another effort combining Defender-style surface action with underground cavern platform screens. The star is a broomstick-toting hag who goes off in search of 6 ingredients for a cauldron to enable her to get the golden broomstick from the pumpkin. The game is composed of 62 screens on the surface of a planet which wrap around to form a circle, and 64 underground rooms where the 6 ingredients are found. On the surface, the hag can fly a broomstick or walk on the ground, both having the advantages and disadvantages. She is powered by magic and has 10 lives to complete the quest. 10 lives, because that tells you what the game's going to be like. You begin at a cottage, where the ingredients must be returned, and emerge into a woodland scene where bats are flying around. If she walks along to a clearing, she can take off and fly her broomstick. And do not touch the trees. Trees are deadly. If she walks along, okay. The scenery changes on some screens, as do the dangers that try to hit her and sap the magic. Bats in woodland, ghosts in the graveyard, gulls over sea, lava balls over volcanoes, and screens which often have you jumping into the unknown, so that until mapped, you have to guess where a platform will be. Leaps of faith. That's what you want in every platform game. After a few games, this shouldn't be too annoying though, if you say so. The deadly objects take the form of bats, lava balls, stepping plants, skulls, bones, and your arch enemy, the pumpkin. The 6 objects you need are all flashing and sometimes seem so close, but you have to go around half a dozen screens to get to them. Once you've picked them up, it's back to the cottage to put them in the cauldron. If you get all 6, you can go to the pumpkin's lair and get the golden broomstick. The graphics both above and below ground are excellent, for great little hag and scenery. The title screen is a very atmospheric piece of music, and even the instructions are done in style. They rhyme! Oh, I missed a bit down here. Okay, so these can be shot with magic, blah, blah, blah. Crashing into the ground or trying to take off when not in a clearing will lose a life. Magic can be replenished at many points, where there is also a sparkling area of dust. There are also keys found on the ground, and these unlock the 5 surface doors to the cabins. The hag has to have a key and land before walking into one of the doorways. Control changes to good old left, right, and jump in some very testing platform screens. There are a lot of rocky platforms about, and depending on the area, floors, tables, walls, deadly lava floors, and of course, hordes of nasties. These sap magic as before and are a lot tougher to avoid on your route, although they do follow regular movement patterns. Magic refueling points appear again, but the great danger is falling too far from jumping onto a lava floor, which immediately loses a life. Fall damage. The game's got everything. Second opinion. A Hansel and Gretel-ish world of strange and sinister goings-on is created by the uses of some exceptionally pretty graphics. The hag herself is really very ugly. The magic of the game lies in the combination of upstairs and downstairs. A broomstick game and a platform game is all very smoothly done, with great graphics and spellbinding gameplay. Here we go, the Cauldron rhyme. The instructions in the game are in verse. We thought you might like to hear it. You shouldn't have to read the instructions to get this. Hearken witches everywhere, take the challenge if you dare. Tomorrow night 'tis Halloween, when only one shall be witch queen. 6 ingredients thou must take, in the cauldron boil and bake. Juice of toad, eye of newt, wing of bat, hemlock root. Mouldy piece of splintered bone, found from deep and musty tomb. That doesn't rhyme. Molten lava cooled a while, taken from the smoking isle. Then the spell shall be at hand to rid the pumpkin from the land. So play a game of high adventure, hold control and press enter. Good news, 2 types of game in one. Marvellous graphics both above and below ground. Both sections are extremely playable and easy to control. Tough task requiring lots of skill, atmospheric music and instructions. Bad news, finding a route on platform sections is mostly trial and error. Graphics 89, Sonic 69, grab factor 93, staying power 88, overall rating 89%. Okay, time to do some fun. Okay. Bongo coloured title screen. Pulsating programming, dynamic designing. Press fire to fly upon thy quest. Okay, let's start here. Oh, here we are. And we're not in a clearing, so you just die if you try to fly. House here is not a clearing. But all of a sudden we're flying now, all of a sudden. Ah! Here's a key. Ow! Ow. I can't shoot well on the ground. Ow. And dead. Maybe we should just go back to the clearing. Ow. He's got to have... Oh yeah, there's some energy refill there. To the door we go. Oh. Fire to jump. Game's not up to jump, it's not civilized. Oh! Can't just walk off the screen. What is the pumpkin? Pumpkin's on the... Okay. Oh, we're gonna walk with it. Ow! Ow. That kills you instantly, huh? How do you get past that? That's... Oh, this is the... Is that the golden... Where's the pumpkin's lair? The one place you come to. The first place you find. That's a little... Oh, it's a little... Yeah. Oh, we're gonna die, that's for sure. Oh. We're back over here now. And dead. For reasons. Yeah, that went quick. The quest has failed, do not dismay. Thou may succeed another day. Reach the pumpkin's deadly room and win thyself the golden broom. Oh, we found that room, unfortunately way too early in the game. Key's not there this time, I guess. Can't shoot straight down, huh? Really? Getting anything is not easy. Woo. Oh, ghosts are so happy. Here's a key. it? No, that's not a clearing. Where's the nearest clearing? No! Can't touch the gate, no! That's not a clearing either, apparently. It's mean. Screw this place. Let's keep going. No. Hey, what are you supposed to do when you're on the ground? You can't avoid bats. Just can't shoot. Just keep walking. Keep walking. Keep walking. Well, that ghost is coming for you. Ow. Okay, in we go. Bones! Oh, jeez. How do I get to that? Not like that. Nope. Somehow I don't see this happening here. How are you supposed to get to that? Can't jump high enough to get to the top platform. Can't jump far enough to get to the far right platform. Oh, just fall down there, you die. Of course you do. So there's no option. Oh, there's a way down there. Huh. Oh, he's a fire's jump. Oh, we did. The quest has failed. Do not dismay. Thou may succeed in another day. Reach the pumpkin's deadly room, and win thyself the golden broom. I'll give it one more try. Is that key? Ow. Really? Ooh. It's a frog. Okay, that did something. Of course. Let's explore some more. Ow. That's just gonna sit there, is it? Maybe I'll jump up to that. That's a no. No, of course. Okay, where are we supposed to drop down? Here? No. Ow. Of course. Oh. Of course. And I overshot that. Oh. This time that's for sure. Go. Oh, come on. Oh, no. Don't need to go over there. Can't do neutral jumps. Ow. Nope. This time you don't jump off exiting the room. Oh, can't touch what I presume is water. This game. Yeah. Memorize every single room. Okay. We'll just. But we'll move on. You get the idea. It's a platform game designed to kill you. Alright. Back to the magazine. Alright. Oh boy, World Cup soccer. Time for soccer again. I'm not sure that screenshot is a real one or not. Hard to tell. Our second football strategy game of the month simulates the action in the World Cup, even it is about 6 months too early on the scene. It's a mixture of strategy and arcade action as you try to get your team through the various stages of the World Cup finals and lift the trophy. The packaging includes a booklet on football and in general, and more specifically the history of the World Cup and its stars in previous years. Having absorbed all the history, laws, skills, roles, tactics, and characters of the sport, you can get into the computer program. You start with the choice of warming up or playing the tournament, and you'll be well advised to warm up first, as this is where you can practice the arcade skills needed to win matches. If you say so. There are two main sequences which simulate shooting and hitting skills. Shooting is a sort of breakout style game in which you control a boot at the bottom of the screen, which is protecting a net. At the top of the screen is a small moving net into which you have to get the ball. Of course, that's exactly how soccer works. The ball appears in the middle of the screen and starts to bounce around the screen at various angles. You have to connect with it with the boot to stop the ball hitting your net. The graphics are very fast and colourful, but don't match up to the heading section. This is a 3D view of a goal, and the player's head at the bottom of the screen. A ball appears from the top left and the screen and curves down the screen. You have to head it goalwards for a nicely animated goalie will dive to try to save it. These two sequences will be used in part of the matches to determine the final score. And so a good performance is necessary. When you're finished warming up, you can go into the competition proper and choose one of the many teams available. Once you've been told where the finals are being held and which pool you're in, you can name your team, which consists of a squad of 22 players. You're initially placed in a pool of 4 teams and have to play each of them in a bid to reach the next round. Your team has 3 qualities: skill, strength, and stamina, which combine to make up their average overall ability. 11 players have to be picked to form the best attack, midfield, and defence you can. Close attention must be paid to the other team to see its strengths and weaknesses, but with all the studying in the world, you're eventually reliant on the players and a bit of luck. The first half is computer controlled, and as the minutes tick rapidly away, goals and injuries and sending offs are announced. Occasional penalty will also crop up, and depending on whether it's for or against you, you get to choose whether you shoot or dive, left or right. The action is then animated much as for the heading screen. The second half is for the player to control and is composed of the 2 arcade sequences. Combining the 2 halves together gives you the final result, and all figures are updated accordingly. The competition continues like this until the final, though getting there will be a really hard task due to the strength of the other teams. The whole package is very slick, and the game is very enjoyable. The graphic sequences are very nicely done and well thought out, and all the action is accompanied by an optional tune that is very pleasant. It's a much shorter game to play than Big League Soccer, and instead of providing a game that could last forever, it gives a more action-packed and fast-moving game. Second opinion, as a foretaste of the summer's action, this program is very entertaining. For those who find the football strategy games too time-consuming, after all, it can take a long time to get Rochdale up to the top of Division 1. It is a welcome change. The arcade sections are very pretty indeed, and give some gentle relief from the brain work. Non-football fanatics should find the accompanying booklet interesting and a genuine aid to doing well in the game. Rochdale, who are they? Says Toot. Good news. Very good animation and graphics. Good strategy element. Very difficult to beat. Great presentation of game and booklet. Bad news. Difficult to evaluate how well you're doing at the arcade sequences. Once the cup is won, you may not want to play anymore. Graphics 84, Sonic 68, grab factor 79, staying power 77, overall rating 78%. Games galore. Alright. Let's get this over with. Okay. Okay. World Cup Manager is loading. They call it World Cup Manager for whatever reason. It's what the packaging says. Pretty sure this is the right game. Look at these dudes. Bongo coloured. Red footballs. And yellow one. Okay. What do you want to do? Do a quick warm up, I suppose. This is the heating section. You control a little heat at the bottom. Oh, missed! Ball just magically curves. Oh, yeah, that one worked. End of game. Chase this sheet. This is annoying. Look at the size of your goal compared to that. We can just sit here and do this though. Yeah, until it goes in. Arkanoid, this isn't. Okay, that went in. Oh, missed. Oh. Perfect. This is how soccer works. Okay, let's go. Let's just play. Following teams are in the World Cup competition. Who do we pick? That is England. Afghanistan. Afghanistan. That's not how you spell Afghanistan. Italy. I don't know. We'll just pick Italy. They like to select your own players. No, not really. Your squad is... Host country for this competition is Ireland. Woo! The manager of Italy. The competition structure is pool 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Group A, B, C, D. Semi-finals. Third place match. Finals. I'm sure we'll get that far. And pool 1. Your aim is to reach the finals. Good luck. Okay. We select 11 players. Oh, let's select our team. Pele? Okay. Your ratings. Your attack is very good, your defense is good, your midfield is good. Okay, sounds good. Play a match. This is going to be how soccer works. Hey, that's the time. Oh, something happened. Something's happening. Penalty awarded to Italy. Which side do you want to kick? Left or... Yay! I'll just wait for whatever happens next. Okay, we've got another goal. Second half. Oh, we're going to do this now. Oh, okay, that's correct. Oh, I'm doing terrible at this. There we go. Come on. Come on. Something in there. Come on. Come on. Yay! Oh, I didn't even have to move. Go! I'm going to do hitting. I missed. Yay! Woo! Oh. Oh. Maybe the ball goes in the goal and then he dives. It's weird. You lost the match! As a result of your performance during the second half, goals were awarded as follows. Italy 0, Algeria 3, you lost the match! Yeah, that was fair, wasn't it now? So we lost 2-3. Wonderful. Okay. Next match. Try again. See what happens. Scored. Penalty awarded to Italy. This is going quick. Oh, saved it. Boo. Right, 1-0. We're up 1-0. 2-0. 3-0. 4-0. 5-0. 6-0. 7-0. Okay, we can't lose from here, can we? Oh, come on, that went in. Yeah, I'll just sit here then. I'll say again, that went in. This is not going well. Oh, missed that. Oh, he's diving the wrong way. Oh. The result of your performance during the second half, goals rewarded as follows. They got 3 more, huh? But we won! 7-3. Game seems a bit unfair at times. Okay. See, we'll switch some players around maybe. I don't think really much has changed. We'll just stick with what we've got. Play the next match against Scotland. Here we go. Injured. Oh no. Penalty awarded to Italy. Alright, 1-0. Sent off? What? Boo. Oh, you go with this again. Okay, that went in. Come on, in you go. Good. Just sit here, come on. And. Sure, I'll just sit here. Oh, that was a terrible shot. Come on. You keep diving the right way. What is this nonsense? Wow. Match was a draw. Goals were awarded as follows. Italy 1, Scotland 2. Match was a draw. You did not qualify for the next round. Boo. on to the next game. We're not going to go through that again. Okay. Probably the last game of the night, maybe. Or is it? Is this the last one of the... Oh, it is the last... No, it's not. No, we've still got plenty of games to go here. Herbert's Dummy Run. This baby game. Okay. The long-running Wally saga continues with his little brat Herbert, lost in a big, nasty department store full of hostile goods. Herbie has to find his parents in the lost and found department and reunite himself with them. The game follows the same pattern as the previous Wally games, with young Herbie having to use objects to complete tasks. Tasks form a chain of events so that an object obtained by completing one task will make another one available to you. The thing is, it's up to you to decide which objects do what and how. Herbert carries 2 objects at a time, which are swapped with others just by passing through them. His lies are in the form of teardrops which gradually fill with water if he touches moving nasties until they overflow, and a cloudburst of tears descends on his head. Herbie's sensitive disposition can be soothed by various goodies and food that will reduce his flood of tears. Most screens are full of dangers for Herbie. They come in many different forms like tanks, tennis balls and jumbo jets, but are usually fast moving and bounce all over the screen or shuttle up and down the floor. Herbert makes his way around by walking and jumping and can use stairs and the lift to get between floors. If he tries to use the lift when it isn't on his floor, though, he's in for a long drop through dangerous territory. In great microgen style, there are 2 screens which double as arcade games. One in which you have to play a faultless game of Breakout to obtain an object, and another a game of Space Invaders against a constant stream of blasting Daleks. Games love putting Daleks in there, don't they? During these days. These are great fun in themselves and may well sidetrack you from the main game task. Herbert's progress is measured in jelly beans. And when the poor little toddler finally breaks down in an endless flood of tears, the number he's earned is revealed. The more the better. They are awarded for just getting about the place and for completing tasks, indicating how much of the game has been completed. The graphics are every bit as good as Everyone's a Wally, and even more colourful, while the gameplay and tasks that face you are just as absorbing as EAW and Pyjamarama. Second opinion. Wally and Wilma have the sort of child that social workers despair of, but game designers adore. Herbie's come-up trumps in this game, though the stunning graphics do rather overshadow other aspects of the game. Though this is still pretty enjoyable and by no means easy. The game interludes are jolly fun and provide some much-needed respite from the adventure tasks. Good news. Marvellous graphics, animation and colour. Lots of difficult tasks. Game within games like Breakout and Space Invaders. A variety of well-drawn and smooth-moving nasties. Plenty of locations packed with objects. Bad news. Very similar to Everyone's a Wally and Pyjamarama. You can die very quickly from a careless move. Graphics 94, Sonics 51, grab factor 82, staying power 81, overall rating 81%. Clues to get you going. Just to get you started with Herbert's Little Quest, here are a few cryptic clues. To get a helping hand, you need something to hit a ball. You don't want that groping hand to leave fingerprints, so carry some digital protection. All gone dark? Then a flower's root should mend a light giver. If your gun lacks a pop, then give it a bottle plug. Can't get the bomb? Act like Dave Thompson climbing the rope. Got a sinking feeling? Make sure you know where the lift is. Yeah, I'm sure that'll help. Okay. Let's get this started. Okay. Play this baby game. There he is. Here's Herbert. We have a demo. Alright, let's start here. No, neutral jump again. Okay, there's the lift. Yeah, we'll just see what's here first before we use it. Oh, yeah, this appears to be a French version. Oh, god damn it. Oh, jeez. Picking up items is... Okay, we'll just... Oh, Stupido Herbert. Let's see if I can find an English version of this. I'm sure I've got an English version here somewhere. Huh. I'd have thought I would have written down if I needed a different set for this, but whatever. Herbert's dummy run. O to move left, P to move right, spacebar to jump. Use the joystick too, I think. Yep. Tanks. Coat of arms. torch is broken. Whee! How do you dodge these? There's no up and down. That brick, it's got a B on it, so you know. Ooh, food. 10p. Oh, that's where I would have needed that coin. Oh. Where's the Space Invaders bit? Now, this is more fun. Look at these Daleks. Ow. Supposed to be able to get items from here, so I presume there's an end to it all. Ow. You silly Herbert. Mummy and Daddy are still in the lost and found with your 20 jelly babies. You survived till 1:02 p.m. We lasted 2 minutes. Congratulations. Let's go this way. Oh, here's the brook. The chocolate 10p. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Would have killed you. What a happy son. Oh, that's oh jeez, it just kills you in the okay. Okay, we're back here again. How do you get out of here then? Oh. Wah. So how long do we actually have to pay this for? Just until what? Yeah. Wow. Yeah, whatever. Pete's book. Oh, did 19 jelly babies. Yeah. You silly Herbert. Try again. Oh. Can't climb up here. I'm not sure how that works. Why doesn't it work? Why doesn't it only work on this rope? Sit here for change. Slingshot. Exit. Sail. The rope. Ah. Oh, geez, they just kill you fast. The catapult is empty. Look, booze. The corn. Dark. I don't. 23 jelly babies. Yeah, get the rope. Wait. It's outside here, wasn't it? Ah. Okay. Here. No, does this rope not help us here? There's a lot of other rope. Hmm. And we just did again. It's way too easy to die in this game. Pick this way. We're just exploring. Gun! It's a pop gun. It's a gun. And we did. 26 jelly babies. We survived 1 minute. 1 whole minute. Hmm. Yeah. Okay. Okay, I think I'll leave it there for tonight. I think we've still got a few games to go here. So, quick look. Got 1. Looking for that. 2. There's the 2 games. 2 games to go. I think we should keep going. Let's keep going. 2 games. We can do 2 games. We're not going to spend much time on Battle of Britain. Stupid war games. Yeah, let's finish this off. Got plenty of time. We can go a bit longer. Finish this off. Alright, Battle of Britain. Alright, the latest in the PSS Wargamers series is the recreation of that famous battle in the skies above southeast England during the Second World War. It pits you as the beleaguered commander of Britain's RAF bases against the full force of the Luftwaffe. The game features a mix of arcade and strategy action to give you both a general's and a pilot's eye view of things. The game can be played on 3 levels: a training game in which you fight just 1 day of the battle, a blitzkrieg in which the Luftwaffe hits you as hard as possible in 1 day, and a campaign game in which you recreate 30 days of the battle. The first 2 options are ideal for short introductory games, while the campaign option provides the real lasting challenge. Once you've chosen which game to play, a map of England and Wales appears on the screen with 9 air bases, 13 radar stations, and 15 towns, cities marked on it. All of these are potential targets for the Luftwaffe and have to be defended by the 18 squadrons of Spitfires and Hurricanes at your disposal. These are dotted around the airfields, but the same squadrons are always in the same place. Also on the map is a white cursor, which is what you control everything with and use to find out information about particular sites. The action starts when Luftwaffe squadrons appear on the map, detected by your radar, which also reveals the size of the formation. Firstly, the fighter squadrons have to be scrambled and then guided on the map to the target. It appears little red, white and blue symbols, which once set on course will proceed automatically to the destination you set them. If a squadron encounters the enemy, then a battle results. Here you can either take part in an arcade sequence or leave the computer to work out the conclusion of the fight. If you opt for a blast, then the view will switch to a forward one from a Spitfire cockpit. In front of you will be a formation of bombers escorted by fighters and a formation of fighters. You choose which formation to go after and then home in on one single plane as it looms large in your view. You have limited ammunition and time to center as many planes in your sights as possible and riddle them with bullets so that they curve away trailing smoke as they head to the ground. At the end of the battle, we will be out of ammunition and probably low on fuel as well, so the squadron will need to return to an airfield to resupply. If the attack was successful, the enemy formation may be depleted enough to have it turn for home. Otherwise, it will keep heading for its target. If a squadron does run out of fuel, it will be lost to you for that day, but not the whole campaign if you play the long game. If the enemy gets through to one of the three types of target, then different results will occur. If they attack the city, then no damage will immediately be apparent, but the bombed citizens will not take kindly to it, and the final command ability score will be affected. If a radar station is attacked, it may be put out of action, and a gap will appear in the radar screen, through which formations can slip unnoticed until they reach the coast. If an airfield is attacked, and then another action screen can be played, this has you in control of an anti-aircraft gun as planes strafe and bomb the airfield, with you trying to bring them out of the sky. The enemy will probably succeed in cratering the runway or making the airfield completely unusable. This means squadrons may take losses on landing or be unable to land at all and have to be diverted to other airfields. The weather can also close airfields with fog preventing takeoffs or landings. There'll be fog every day, just to be realistic, probably. At the end of the day, you're told how many losses each side suffered on your command ability. In the campaign game, this is accompanied by your average overall ability over the campaign and followed by a resupply section where pilots and planes are allocated to squadrons depleted in the fighting. The combination of wargaming and arcade action is very compelling, and even if you don't like strategy games, you'll find the arcade sequences quite slick. For hardened wargames, the arcade sequences may not appeal, but I found them excellent and they can always be skipped. Second opinion, as ungenerate shoot 'em upper, I really enjoy the dogfight sequences. A few rounds of browning fire and another Messerschmitt bites the dust, or possibly a Junkers 88. The strategy element is up to PCS's usual high standards, which means an engrossing game that will just about last as long as you've got time for. Time to scramble again. Screenshot. An untimely reminder? The fact that Amstrads are so popular in West Germany may cause this game to get a bit of flack of its own. PSS may well be tactful enough not to release it over there, but even so, I'm sure there will be some people not entirely happy with the tally-ho chaps. Let's show the Hun a thing or two attitude that the Battle of Britain tends to inspire. It's a bit like showing these old black and white war films on TV. They no longer have any relevance and have to be taken purely as entertainment. Fortunately, this isn't the sort of game that would appeal to someone of too impressionable an age, so that players should be old enough to have learned that there was nothing glamorous about the real thing. It would be interesting to know whether you think that games like this and the forthcoming nuclear war simulation theatre Europe should just be treated as games, or whether they're more important, dangerous implications. Good news. Good strategic elements. Move the cursor. Good strategic elements calling for fast, efficient handling of forces. Great arcade sequences add a different dimension. Excellent graphics for map, airfields, and dogfights. Clear instructions. Map and arcade sequences really give great atmosphere to this battle of wits. Bad news. Little historical detail in instructions. Occasional lulls in the battle can be boring as you wait for time to pass. Graphics 81, Sonics 42, grab factor 84, staying power 77, overall rating 81%. Where the action will be. Okay. Let's try to get this over with quickly. find the right set again. Ah, yes, that's the right one. Gotta remember them now. Okay. Okay. Typing. Run, Bob. Okay, let's get this over with. Battle of Britain. Wargamers series. Classic conflicts. With action. Colour. Training game. Blitzkrieg campaign. We'll just do the training game. Just wait for something to happen, I suppose. Ooh. Okay, I see. One at a time, huh? Yeah, that's the Luftwaffe. There you go. Okay. Now we just wait for things to happen. Gonna meet eventually, right? Oh, we do that. Okay. I think we're doing it right. I don't know. Uh, when do we get an arcade section? This is boring. Select battle. There you go. Oh no, up is down and down is up. It's confusing. London under attack. There you go. Made ammo. Made ammo. Yeah, this is exciting. Low on fuel. Hey, this is going well. Under attack. No, we just wait for more stuff to happen. Big battle. Oh well. Oh dear. Well. Middle Wallop Airfield. Well named. Come on, net header, come on. I think they're going away now, so we'll just send everyone back. Oh no, they brought friends. Okay. Boom. Portsmouth under attack. Yeah, I don't think this game's going to take a while, just a, even just a, even just these short versions. It'll take quite a while to get through it. I'll just finish this up and finish this scene in. Oh, we got one. We'll just finish off this scene and we'll go on to the final game. Come on. we'll just move on to the next game now. This will take too long. Okay. Bounty Bob Strikes Back. This is the last game of the magazine. So we can go on to the next one next time. Bounty Bob Strikes Back. The original platform game is now a dim and distant memory for most game players and was never converted to the Amstrad. Its successor is now with us and stars the same character, a miner named Bounty Bob. His previous game was Miner 2049er, and this follows the classic platform game style of completing one screen at a time. The scene is an abandoned mine where radioactive waste seepage has turned all the very fluffy, cute animals into very nasty bunch of mutant miner-killing beasts. Bob's task is to get through over 20 screens full of these nasties and other special features. Each screen is full of platforms which Bob has to walk over. As he does so, the floor fills in with a solid colour as he scores points. Once he's filled in the whole floor, it's onto the next screen in a totally different layout. Populating the platform in vast numbers are the radioactive animals. These follow set movement patterns along the floor, glowing brightly as they shuffle about. If Bob runs into them, he loses one of his 3 lives, which is a pretty skimpy measure for a tough game like this. You expected the game to give you 10 lives. The monsters can be stopped though when Bob picks up one of the many non-moving objects that are dotted around the screens. These are worth points, but more importantly give Bob a period of immunity to the radiation in which the monsters turn into cute animals again. Bob can stomp on them before they turn back. Every time you die in a single game, the objects reappear, but the monsters that have been removed do not. Any filled-in floor also remains so that Bob merely has to get back to his point of dying and carry on trying to complete the screen. The screens are all very different and all present a very tough challenge, including the first one. Great, first stage is hard. So exactly what you want. Some special features that add more to the game than just a left, right, and jump action. A utility hoist can be controlled to move you about the screen, while suction tubes pick you up from one point and deposit you in another. Teleport lifts also move Bob around, and moving platforms move him across gaps. Ladders are a slightly more conventional form of transport, and there are lots of slides down which Bob can descend. Apart from the animals, falling is the main danger to Bob, since if he falls too far, he loses a life. This means jumps have to be made very accurately at times, which is where the variable jump control comes in. It allows you to jump vertically and then move left or right at any point at the up or down cycle to start the jump going in that direction. All of the screens are brilliantly designed to test your skills to the limit and feature lots of colourful action. There are some cutesy sound effects as well, but even these may get on your nerves after a while. Second opinion. Platform games take the player back to the dawn of computer gaming, if he's old enough, which I am. I can honestly say this is one of the best I've ever played. It may not look much to begin with, but it hooks you right away and does not let go. Set aside a good few hours if you want to play it. Set aside a few more if you want to crack it. Wait for me, it's dark down here, says Toot. Good news! Over 20 diabolically difficult screens. Colourful and well-designed screens. Highly addictive action so as you try crack just one more screen. Some nice special features such as suction tubes, slides and lifts. A truly superb platform game. Bad news. 3 lives doesn't seem like a lot. Apart from some features, not many prizes for originality. Graphics 81, Sonics 53, grab factor 84, staying power 85, overall rating at 84%. Such pretty pictures. Okay. Okay, let's get this final game set up. Who published this thing? US Gold. Okay. Let's keep going here. Here we go. Bounty Bob Strikes Back. Starring Bounty Bob. Okay. Everyone, Bob's Morning Calisthenics. Oh, didn't last long, did it now? Oh, jeez. Stupid jumps already. Okay. Ow. Well. Oh no, he's gone too far. Dead. Game over. Well, this game's going to be fun. Can we get past one stage? Well, this is going to be fun. Well. No! No, it's too far again. Gotta be so precise. Oh, we're booked off again. Steps, pauses. I just get the bits up the top to get down now. No, we can get up there. Okay, can we do this? Did it! We finished the stage! Level 2, utility hoist. Okay. Okay, there's a space to get in and out of it. Oh, that was too far. Good jump. Game over, player 1. Give it one more try. Probably won't get past stage 1 again. And we've gone too far. It's best to make the first stage easy to get into the game. Come on. Oh, blah, 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 blah. This is getting ridiculous. Yeah, jump to. No, just kill everything first. Go! Well, that didn't last long. Alright, here we go. Bob's Morning Calisthenics. No, don't walk off the platform, you moron. And we did it again. We'll go through all the platforms. Okay, we did it. Level 2, utility hoist. Missed that jump. He broke his legs. Game over. Yeah. So I don't think we're getting past stage 2. If I only had more patience for this type of platformer. Okay. 11:30. Let's finish off the reading through the magazine. There's no more. There's no more games left. Okay. Let's finish off the magazine now. Spitfire 40. Out now on Commodore 64 tape and disc. Amstrad Spectrum tape and disc. Chocks away. The best thing since the real thing. Okay. Spitfire flight simulation set in 1940. The Ultimate Space Game Elite. Mention of Elite. It's just a preview though. Review is in the next issue, I think. So that won't have too long to wait for it. You get 4 missions instead of the original 2. Fun. Yeah, 3D vector graphics. And the dudes that wrote it. Yep, there you go. Yeah, there's more Herbert's dummy run. Trouble in store for Herbert. Wizard's Lair. Got Jonna Barrington Squash. Oh, that's certainly wrong. Oh, they did it twice. These gargoyle, the men behind Marsport. Jeez. Two's being chased by a gargoyle. Help! Yeah, glance at the advert in this issue should really convince you. Yes. Nothing to do with Laurel. Streamer's World has nothing to do with Laurel and Hardy. That's what programs look like in the 80s. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the later games in the Marsport series did not get released. I don't know. Never saw them anyway. Have to look that up or something. Well, they sold 1,000,000. Staff of Carnif replaces Saberwolf on the Commodore 64. They were too embarrassed to release the C64 version of Saberwolf. Adventure games. The Secret Diary of Adrian Mole. Is that game? Souls of Darkon. Tomb of Kuslak. We're not going to play text adventure games. Not all that exciting or interesting, really. Terra Molinos. Wish you were here. Instead of me. I think I'll stay at home. Says Toot. Alrighty. All the ratings for the games. Tomb of Kuslak only gets 22% because apparently it sucks. Clue sniffing with the pole room again. They stuck with that for a while. Save on software. Beachhead. We've got another damn kangaroo here. To win a copy of this exciting game, all you have to do, is say which islands are associated with the pictures below. You think that funny animal comes from Iceland? You'll be very wrong if you did think that. Then write one Iceland, and so on. Willow pattern. Mind Shadow, the mystery. 75 copies of Activision's intriguing adventure can be won in our great Spot the Celebrity competition. Figure out who these celebrities are. We're probably not going to have any idea if this. Cheat mode. All the cheats. There's pokes and cheats for everything. Finders keepers. I don't know what this artwork has to do with finders keepers, but okay. Oh, I see. Blow up cats, apparently. Something to do with blowing up cats. Charcoal, sulfur, and magic flame. Drop them in front of the cat and woomph. Exactly what you want to know. There's all the passwords for Starion. Take a while to get through. There's all the codes for Wizard's Lair. How to play match day, apparently. That header looks like it hurt. More advertisements. Unfortunately, oh no, it's Pajamurama. That's Pajamurama. It's a little wrong. We've got another map here. Dragon Talk. All the areas, I guess. Oh boy, there's Wolfwood in there. If only we'd found that place. Prepare yourself for the highway encounter. Sorcery Plus map. Sideways map. Good luck reading that. Type in graphics extravaganza. Some type-ins. Spirals and these are high scores. Which of these are fake? Air traffic control scores 76%. Okay. Fuel scoring 382,160 on Chucky Egg. Scoring millions on Davy Thompson's Decathlon. 2,099,250 still there on Defend or Die. Highway Encounter 76,120. So you have to finish one whole loop to get around about 20,000, which is the default high score. It's about 3-4 loops worth. Someone's obviously played it a lot. Galactic Plague 44,190. Someone's was bored enough to play that. $175 items in Jet Set Willy. Not finished it yet, have they? Survivor. I presume that is the Survivor. 241,100. I forget what sort of scores I get on that. No Way of the Fist. I'd like to prove that 2 of the scores given on the high score table for Way of Explaining Fist are impossible. Maximum score that can be achieved per opponent is when you defeat them with 2 flying kicks in 3 seconds. This gives you 2,000 kicks plus 2,700 bonus. 4,700 with 2 opponents per Dan. This gives a maximum of 9,400 for each Dan completed. Therefore, the maximum 7th Dan score is 65,800. This disproves Mark Mamone's score of 220,000 on the 7th Dan. Maximum 9th Dan score is 84,600. This disproves Matt Brown's score of 510,160, 9th Dan, which is also impossible because the minimum number of points you can score is 100. Where do you get the odds 60 from? Sounds pretty convincing to us, Paul. Now, unless we hear an explanation from Mark or Matt, these scores have got to go. A number of other readers also challenged the two scores, so the weight of opinion is definitely against them. I hope the two of you aren't going to take this body blow lying down, so to speak. This is some witnesses for the defence. Meaningless score. My favourite game is Daley Thompson's Decathlon. I don't see any point in submitting a high score in the true sense as anyone can. With a bit of practice, get through a day without losing more than one life. I.e., the high score has no element of skill, it just depends on how long you play it. Millions of points are possible, given a good reason for playing over and over and over again. I would therefore like to introduce a new challenge, the most points in one day. After you've done the events once only, my best is 130,360. For this I have a witness. For your information, my best for the events themselves are 13.06 seconds for 100 meters. Yeah, okay, there's all those records and individual events. Can anyone beat this? So I've got single day scores now for Daley Thompson's Decathlon. And someone's apologising for this. They've seen in the wrong score. Oh dear. Real score is 5,090. Well, complete communication package. Hey, all competitions. There's the readers' charts. Games, top 20. Way of the Exploding Fist. Sorcery/Sorcery Plus. Which is it? Pick one. Night Law, Alienate, Combat Links, Dundarage. Frank Bruno's Boxing, Steve Davis Snooker. Lords of Midnight, Boulder Dash, Jet Set Willie, Daley Thompson's Decathlon, Cyrus Chess, Highway Encounter, Football Manager, Starion, Dark Star, 3D Star Strike, Fighter Pilot, Rocky Horror Show. And Serious Software. We'll have a top 10 for the Serious Software. Tazword/Amsword. Again, pick one or the other. Mini Office, Transmat, Masterfile, DevPack, The Quill, Screen Designer, Electric Studio Light Pen. That's hardware, that's not software, come on. Easy Amsword, Azimuth 2000. Pause. Yeah, you see pause again. Play it, defeat it. Do we have any sorcery? Sorcery with an extra U. Not much else wrong here. Llamasoft. Jeff Minter's Psychedelia is now available for the CPC 464. This unique and fascinating program has been described as interactive fireworks. Anyone who can handle a joystick can create the most spectacular visual effects from an infinite number of possibilities in Psychedelia. Your computer becomes a light synthesizer with many presets, commands, and variables programmed in the alphanumeric keys. Available from computer retails or direct from Llamasoft at £6. Go for gold. They're Amstrad, they're American, they're amazing. If you say so. All the US gold games. Next month, 1986 Diary. for serious software. Maps galore. See, there's that Thunderbirds game again, and it's not available. These good faces. Oh yeah, Kung Fu. Goddamn baseball game.